Hello everyone, how's everyone's doing? I hope everyone stays safe. Alright, there's a landlord named Ms.Mary Coaxum Buckman. She lives upstairs at 605 Lincoln Avenue. She had kept littering and she had placed it with the coffee bags. So instead, she told the other neighbors that, I don't know how many people she told them, but it was the wrongdoing and she had repaid evil with evil that I don't know how many times. Ms.Mary Buckman has been lying to us for more than 30 years. She's been playing dangerous games that she don't know what she's doing. She's on the spiritual blind side that she can't see what she's doing and she doesn't know how to stop. I'm gonna hear my mom's message for the truth. Ms.Mary Buckman doesn't want anyone to find out what she did wrong.
Because she's done right wrong. God knows, that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. God knows.
Because he controls everything.
He controls everything.
So how is it that he controls everything?
Because he set out the laws and the rules in the book. He set laws in place. That's why I say unforgiveness. There's a law that he can't control because he already set it in place. There's a law that says if you do not forgive the people who have hurt you, you automatically give yourself over to Satan to be tormented. And I believe that's what's happening now. You get tormented, you start to doubt and fear, and you come up with lies in order to make other people think what you need them to think. So you have to forgive someone who's done you wrong. If not, you're giving it's a law. It's set in stone. It cannot be changed. A law is a law. It's been written, it's in the book, it's sealed. And that's the law you enact. You open up that door for that law to take place. But that's where you got God. God, help me to forgive these people. I don't want to have to suffer because I can't forgive. If you want God to forgive you, that's why he says, forgive and you will be forgiven. You expect God to forgive you if you did something wrong, but yet you can't forgive your neighbor? I'm not going to, I don't want nothing to do with you. Get away from me. Everything that you've done, he's going to have that book open.
In the wrong way?
In the wrong way. Everything that you have done, well, you did this, you did that, why did you do it? You had time to correct it. I sent Tanya to you to help you to correct it, and all you did was dump on her and her son, and that son did nothing to you. I don't know why she came after you. I don't know why, but she's using you as a reason why now. She's scared, she's upset, for whatever reason, I don't know. But you're innocent in this whole thing. What you did was in order to protect us because of something that she chose to do in the beginning. You understand? People could take a lie and twist it to make it work for them, and that's what she's doing. Because in the beginning, if she had never opened the mail, if she had never stole my electricity, I paid that bill. Because we're on the same meter. That meter downstairs is hooked up to this one, this first floor.
Ms.Mary Buckman paid the bill?
No, I paid the bill. Remember when the thing used to go out, the lights used to go out sometimes? When our lights went out, his lights went out. So, if his lights went out, then her lights should have went out. This electric bill. She felt she had if she's using too much. That's why she's upset. Because she didn't think I knew. I know. I don't have to tell you what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know what's wrong. Because now she turned around and said, well, you know how much my electric bill is? That's a clear indication. Okay, yeah, for my electric bill. So you pay for the basement. It's not my responsibility.
It's her responsibility.
It's her responsibility. The basement apartment was hooked up onto this floor's electric. Now, since they changed the meters and the conduits, I go down there and have them explain it to me.
So, Ms.Mary Buckman did lie to Melvin about it?
No, I don't think she lied to him. He knows. It's not so much of a lie when you know. He knows that his electricity was coming from my source of electricity.
And she also lied to Shaniqua.
I don't know what she lied to Shaniqua about. That day when we went up there, she got all upset. I'm like, why did she get upset like that? It was just an act. It was all part of an act. We didn't do nothing to her. We wanted to ask her a question. Why would you start yelling because we asked you a question?
So, they lied.
She's trying her best to protect herself from people knowing that she's lying. And if you want to live that lie, there's a long way down. Remember I said every time you do something, there's a consequence. You may get away with it, but then next time, I got away with it the first time, let me do it again. You may not get away with it the second time. So what happens? They call the cops, you go to jail. That's the consequences of doing something you know you shouldn't do. You know you're not supposed to do. Everybody knows you're not supposed to steal. And everybody knows when you take something from the store without paying for it, it's stealing. Kids are taught that from an early age. You don't take it, you gotta pay for it. Because you're stealing if you're not.
And that's why Ms.Mary Buckman doesn't want anyone else to find out what she did.
Right. Exactly.
She's suffering for all those lies she's done.
She's suffering because she has to hold it in. You keep doing wrong and nobody knows.
Because of her anger.
Yeah. Nobody knows. This is hard. You know, and it's hard to face someone you know you're lying about. That's why she doesn't want to look at me. She doesn't want to talk to me.
Which is solid, but it's also rude for not greeting.
Right.
And not saying hi to them.
It's childish.
Even that it's childish, it means that they did something wrong. They don't want to explain it to others.
It's hard to face the person that you know you're lying about. It's hard. You know, you told a lie on Luther, you told a lie on his mom, you told a lie to your daughter, your son, your friends about what they did, and you know that they didn't do it. You're saying that they're lying. And no, even if they did, you don't have a right to retaliate like that. You don't.
What's a retaliate?
Doing something wrong back to someone that you felt has done you wrong. And the eviction is a form of retaliation. It's like, oh, okay, you want to tell people now my business? I gotta get you out of here. Because she doesn't want anybody to know.
And that's like cheating?
Yeah, cheating is definitely cheating.
The way that she's been lying to us and everyone else, knowing that she might be doing this on her own.
See, some people take lies to their grave. They will not admit what they did. What they did was wrong. I'm not asking her to admit it, but she needs to own up to what she's done, not so to me, her son, anybody else, but to God, because God will have the final say. People say, oh, you're such a good person, you do this and you do that, why isn't God blessing you? So, if you want to make a choice and do wrong, that's on you. I'm not walking that path that you're going to walk on, because you're going to suffer one way or the other. And she's suffering now because she has to keep that most of herself.
And what happens if she keeps holding her anger?
It makes you sick. You can't keep holding. It's just a human thing. Some things we can't hold on to for ourselves. We need to talk about it. We need to let it out. We need to express it. And when you're lying and you're cheating something and you're doing somebody wrong, all of that stuff stays inside. And it just stays and it festers. It's like a bad
fester?
It's like a cut that gets infected. You know, and it just builds up and builds up. So, as I say, the truth is hard to say sometimes, but as long as you say it, people will respect you for it. You know, well, as long as you tell the truth, it's okay. People can forgive you as long as you tell the truth, even if, no matter what you did. You may have to suffer a little while, but if you told the truth and you said you were sorry and you stopped doing what you did that was wrong, God sees that as a good thing. So I will not allow her to get me upset. I'm a calm person.
Calm person?
I'm calm. I don't blow up. I used to blow up when I was a kid. But since I became an adult, I'm like, okay, there's no need for all of that. So I don't do that. And as an adult, people, like, why are you getting upset? Why do you stay so calm? What am I going to get upset for? It ain't going to change because it's just going to make me upset. For what? This is no different. And the fact that you can't get me upset is pissing her off. You know, you try to get somebody mad and they won't get mad. And like, what the heck is wrong with you? Why you don't get mad? I'm getting mad. Why can't you get mad?
Because they're
hilarious.
Because they're childish and immature.
Yeah, you're childish and immature. Just because you're older don't mean you're wise. It doesn't mean you're smart. It doesn't mean you make right choices. People, the same thing with the drugs. It's a bondage. You're trapped. You're trapped in this lie. You're trapped with drugs. You're trapped with alcohol. And it's a hard thing to let go of. So I say, you keep lying and lying. You're packing lies. You're packing them. You're packing them. And then they start to grow and they pack and pack and pack.
And then she can't remember how many lives.
Nope. And then that's when you start making mistakes. Because you said something to somebody about one thing and now you're saying something totally different to another thing. I'm like, no, that's not what you told me before. And people start to doubt, like, And besides, people don't want to keep hearing you complaining. It's annoying.
Which complaining doesn't help.
No, because it's like, you still talking about that? Why haven't you done anything with that? Oh God, here she comes again. I don't want to hear. You know, people get tired of that. And people may smile at her and, you know, listen to her. When I went to the window, when she came to the door to take the mail, see, that's how God helped me. He helped me to see that because I had left the kitchen. I had finished cleaning up everything.
And you said about that. She went to South Carolina and she sent in a card, the thank you card for saying, thank you for being such a good neighbor.
So that's like a contradiction. You're telling everybody else I'm total whatever, then you're telling me I'm good.
I mean, we are the good neighbors.
And this is what that guy said. It's funny. This is why when I try to get my visa bill, I'm a little behind now. I pay off as much as I can. But that's been because we've been renting the cars.
And of course, that's why you couldn't accept $30 or $50 when she gives us a thank you card.
It was $50. She gave me a cashier's check, which is from the bank, for $50. I'm like, what is she giving me this for? It's like,
but you didn't accept it like she gave us a thank you card.
Nah, like, you know, if all she had to do was write out, listen, I'm moving, find your place. That was what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? But she wanted to keep the rent coming. She didn't want to have to lose that money every month. That's why she didn't say anything. So this is another reason why she can't tell the truth. Because it's going to make her look greedy.
Greedy?
How do you just tell somebody after 30 years, you got 90 days to get out, and expect them to do it? You've been packing for how long? I don't know how long she's been packing. But she's had that house. She's been holding on to 2 houses. And that's incredibly hard. So she's paying out a lot of money for that place and this place. I'm like, well, I asked her at one point, I'm like, why are you still here? I would have been gone. Like, she bought a house. They built that house in 16, I think it was.
2016.
They bought the house. But then they made a decision not to move. You know, God lets you do things sometimes that you don't really understand. He gave them the idea to go down there and buy the house. So it's the fact that if she would have just trusted in God and just say like, alright, listen, we're going to just go wherever it may be, let's go. But they're not telling you that there's a camera right above you watching them.
And which Satan doesn't know that.
Right. You know, they're not telling you that if you get caught, you're going to go to jail. So, you just stay on, they say, stay on the narrow path. But when you're in the narrow path, you just got to go straight. Can't turn. Can't turn. You just got to, alright, let me get out of here because this is, alright, just let me keep going. But when you wide, oh, let me go over here for a minute. Oh, let me go over here. Let me go over here. And you pick up things that you shouldn't pick up. That's why they say stay on the narrow, the path that is narrow. But you get to the end. And you get your reward.
That's right. Breathing exercise.
Yes, and that's I know you said. We'll be going. But can't let it cross that. Okay? Even if you just walk to down the conduit and walk over to Woodhaven Boulevard, that's a good little bit of exercise. Walk to Woodhaven Boulevard, you go get something to munch on, and you walk come back. It's exercise. You're out in the air. You're getting the sun, the vitamin D that you need. You're getting sun. Your legs are moving. Your heart is beating. Your lungs are working.
And you said that exercise is good for your heart.
Yeah, your heart is a muscle. And the more you work the muscle, the more exercise it gets. And it's good. It strengthens you. Your lungs are muscles. It's a thin muscle with a hollow tube inside to bring in the air. But you get to use that. You get to exercise that. So that's all of that. And it just makes everything else work better. Alright, so even if we just take a walk down Linden Boulevard, yes, we shouldn't get stuff. But you get something, a bag of chips, a bag of cookies, something to munch on. Not a big bag, but just something to munch on.
Something small.
But the point is you're out. You're exercising. You know? Get something small with a bottle of water. That's not even the issue. The issue is you're exercising your legs, your lungs, your heart, everything else. Your eyes are seeing things, you're hearing things, you're looking. That's what it's called, just being out in nature. Okay?
So there you have it. And she needs to go to jail for opening and tampering my mom's mail. And for sending Shaniqua Bar and someone else to threaten us. That would be Ms. Mary Buckman's big problem. So thank you for hearing this. and have a blessed day, and stay safe and stay strong.